Hello YouTubers and fellow followers of the Rudgy aka the Doctor. Say fellow because I follow myself. There I am. So yeah, you joined me on the woodland walk around the lagoon. Over in the distance there is Argostoli, and before you start going, blimey, you've walked a long way, Rudgy. Actually I haven't, I cheated today. My ankle's not so good this afternoon, so I've only done half the walk, but it is possible to walk from the Port Authority office, which is way over there, if you go that direction, all the way around there and all the way down this path. Interestingly, the hurricane didn't damage too much of this walk, although over in that direction there it felled all sorts of trees. In fact, you can see through the woodland there, there's one, it's completely uprooted, that one, look. Well, it's 3 or 4 actually. I don't know whether you can, well, 5 actually now I'm looking. Don't know whether you can make that out. There's one there, one there, one there, one there, one there. They've done quite a good job of clearing up. And there's a few that have disappeared from around there. All this was heavily wooded once upon a time. I've never, in the 30 years I've been coming to Kefalonia, I've never walked along here. Not because I'm lazy or anything, I just didn't realise it was here. I've ridden past it, the main road there that takes you over the mountain, or round the mountain, to Agia Famir, my favourite haunt for coffee and places like that. Runs across the back there, so I've just driven past it loads of times. There you go, there's another tree that was uprooted in the hurricane, the medicane. These were big trees, by the way. I was here when that happened last September. It was pretty unnerving, I can tell you. And lovely pond down there, look. There you go, there's the road. They've lost a few of the trees. There would have been quite a lot more trees there, so the road wouldn't have been quite as visible. But yeah, I've neglected this part of the island. It's very nice. I highly recommend the walk. I don't know whether you can make that out. Another tree there that's come down, look. It did devastate parts of the island, the medicane, unfortunately, but the Kefalonian people are pretty resilient. You'd never know in places that it ever happened. So there we go, there's a nice little view for you. So we've got Argostoli there, which I walked down the other day. I walked to about there. You've got the ancient bridge, which you can't quite make out, it's just across there, and then the estuary, which takes you out to the sea. And straight across, more or less, would be Luxury, and slightly around to the left you go out to the open sea in Italy, if you want to go that way. And there's the road I was on about, the mountain road, which is why I'm oblivious to this place normally, because I just ride round it and past it and stuff. But I discovered this the other day when I was trying to get some exercise, because I haven't got a car or motorbike at the moment. Big shout out to my next door neighbours, Terry and Janice. Said I could use their little donkey if I needed to get out and get stuff. So I didn't want to use it every day because it's nice of them to lend it me, so I've been using it to go shopping, whatever, and come down there for the odd walk. So that's how I discovered this, because I'd have gone completely mental in the flat. So yeah, there you go, there's a path that runs along there as well. There's 2 paths we're coming up to now. This one, if you follow it, takes you all the way around to Argostoli, like I said, and that one just joins up with this one eventually and takes you out to the gate. Well, I'll show you how I cheated to do the rest of the walk that I didn't complete the other day, because my body isn't physically fit enough to do it. So yeah, anyway, as I was saying, big shout out to Janice and Terry for lending me their donkey to go shopping and the odd little trip out if I get stir crazy in the flat. Very nice of them. I owe you one for that. So plans for when I come back, I've got to go back to the UK to earn some money so I can keep this journey going, as I've said before. When I come back, I'm going to be looking for a Kawasaki Z750. I think is probably going to be the order of the day. I've looked at a lot of bikes now and I think that's probably the most useful for my purposes. And a Lada Niva perhaps as a vehicle to drive around in. Lada Niva, yeah, I did say that, Lada. Well, there's a lot of things I could buy out here, but I think I can probably make one of them slightly cooler, give it the Rudge look, and they're pretty indestructible and good off-road. So there's the other path across there. There are a few trees I took down there, but you'd never know now. Very pleasant walk. I highly recommend it. See, you'd never get away with that in the UK, would you? Trip hazard. Where there's claim, there's a blame. No, it's the other way around, isn't it? Where there's blame, there's a claim. Never mind. Yeah, it's full of wildlife as well. A bit like being on the River Dart on my yacht, which I will be doing soon, incidentally. Somebody having a bit of a run there. She's been going backwards and forwards all the time I've walked down there. She's probably done, that's probably about her 5th run. Makes me feel very unfit. They've obviously boarded that up because the bridges have all broken, look. I hope they get that up and running again, because that's quite nice to walk out there and sit in the sunshine in the summer, admiring the view. Yeah, it's very nice. As you can see, the trees that are left standing are pretty well knocked about. If you look at the angle of some of them, it ripped through here. Yeah, so if you do come walking down here and you don't walk well, don't worry, there's plenty of benches along the route to sit on. Of course, at this time of year, it's not too hot to go for a walk. I wouldn't want to do it in the middle of the summer. There are people out there that do, I know. There's an information centre down there, I'm not quite sure, because it's closed, I'm not quite sure what that's about. Well, I know it's for information, obviously, but... That comment was just for all you smart asses that were going to go, well, it's for information, Richie. Yeah. What sort of information? So yeah, there's the few bearings. There's the football ground, Argostoli, and there's the mountain road and the famous traffic lights up there. Yeah, I've lost a few trees. There's a nice sunset coming, look. We have had some stunning sunsets the last couple of nights. I have to say, everything went red yesterday. There you go. There we are. Because I haven't got fancy editing equipment, you'll have to pause the video here, and if you like, what I'll do is I'll take it into the British part for you. So there you go. If you're really that interested, you can freeze frame that and read all about it. So yeah, this is how I came in. There's the main road that goes up to the police station in the back of town. If you go that way, you're into Argostoli, and the other way towards Lord Ass, that area. That's the path I've just walked along. Or you can go down this one. They both run parallel to each other. This one joins up with the other one right at the end. It's a good walk, but you don't get to see much of the lagoon, which is why I went the other way. So yeah, an interesting little walk. Thought you might enjoy seeing that, some of you Kefalonia fans. I've driven past it for 30 years. Didn't even know that path was there. Surprising what you find when you go for a bit of exercise. So yeah, if you've enjoyed the video, hit like and press subscribe if you haven't already. If you haven't enjoyed the video, well, I don't know what I can do about that. Nothing, probably, apart from endeavour to make a better one next time, which I always try to do. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hit like, hit subscribe, all the usual stuff, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.